Brilliant.
Oh, the main benefits, I really enjoy coming more than anything else.
Yep.
That's the reason I'm here every day.
Okay.
Yeah, and the people themselves, the social
Yep.
interaction. Not that you might be friends to go out and have coffee with, like I never have the interaction,
Yeah.
but we're,
Yep.
we're very good friends on the floor. And
Yes.
we bounce off each other all.
So,
I was never unfit.
Yep.
I've always been quite fit.
Yep.
But then I'm fitter now, obviously from coming. But
Yep.
my main reason for coming was just to be more flexible.
Yep.
Go to the gym first.
yep.
And then it just puts me in a good mood for the rest of the day.
Well, I always used to see both of you two bouncing out of here in the morning when I walk in after my own training, and I see you guys bouncing out of here, you know.
So basically, I thought to myself, going through a bit of a rough patch, I want to do something for myself. My dad's been coming for a little while. I thought, this sounds good. Walked in, signed up, day one, done. At that point, looking back, I feel I wasn't myself as I was seeing it.
Yeah.
I was lethargic. I was severely overweight.
Yep.
Because confidence was there, but wasn't as good as it is now. Because if you see me, I'm definitely more out there now. And no intimidation.
Yeah.
But you get in the zone with that was the main key. Is hadn't exercised in a long while.
Yep.
No intimidation. Heard some great things. You tried to get me in about a year or so beforehand.
I did. We tried everything.
Yeah. But overall, it was just one of those things in my mind. I was like, all right, done. Let's go.
Yes.
It's been the support network, whether it's been modifying exercises because of you're overweight, you haven't done it in a while.
Yes.
Injuries, I've injured myself numerous times.
Yes.
And you've always come back bigger, stronger and happier than ever before. So there's always that. If you get knocked down, reassess.
Yep.
You're there to help, the trainers are there to help, your members are there to help you. Let's keep going.
Love the 5:30s. Means I've got it done. I can start the day fresh and keep going.
Fantastic.
Firstly, recommended by my son Aaron.
Yep.
He found it really, really helpful, and the crunch point was trying to climb some rocks at Point Erin, and I couldn't step up.
Yep.
So I thought, no, I've got to do something.
That was your moment.
Getting up early in the middle of winter was a real struggle, but definitely worth every minute.
Yep.
Just my mobility, and although I've dropped a few kilos, the body shape has definitely changed.
Brilliant.
So that I've really noticed.
Yep.
And just energy levels. And there's no pressure.
Yeah.
It's a really inclusive way of exercising.
Yes. Okay.
And you can do things at your own pace. You're not pushed into doing something you're not comfortable with.
Yep.
And you're watched, and there's definitely that care and support.
Yeah, what we encourage.
It doesn't matter what your fitness level is. It doesn't matter if you're, finding it hard to do your shoelaces up.
Yes.
Just set your alarm clock, get yourself down and give it a go.
Give it a go.
Morning.
So who have we got here today?
Hello, I'm Anne. I've had a few issues with my feet, planting, whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
The doctor recommended, to try and get a bit fitter, stronger, and possibly a bit of weight.
Brilliant.
As you say, the biggest thing here is getting through the door.
Yes.
And you just join in with a class, and you just want to do whatever you can while you're here.
Yeah.
Because I can feel the benefits of it.
Okay.
Strength-wise. Fitness. Things I can do that I couldn't do before I came.
Right. So overall.
Oh, just the friendly atmosphere.
Yep.
And you just don't feel, I can't think of the word, you don't feel intimidated or anything like that. You just come, everybody's friendly, and your personal trainers are absolutely brilliant.
Yes.
And modify everything to suit your needs.
Brilliant.
Tim never wanted to join me at the gym that I was attending.
Yes.
So when he found Feel Good Fitness WA on Facebook, probably, or Mush popped up.
Yeah.
And so he came along and he told me all about it, and I thought, awesome. It was nice to see that Tim had found somewhere that he wanted to go, because I was going to a regular gym with my girlfriends, which was great, and I was learning stuff from them, following their lead, but I could never do it by myself in the big boys' pen.
Okay.
Us 3 girls, we could, but on my own I couldn't. I was not confident.
Yeah.
So to come along with Tim and enjoy it here and see him enjoying his space was really good. So that's what brought us both here.
Both
so
here.
Tim found it and I've come along to join in.
Brilliant. And
It's a relaxed, easy space to come into, and there's no fuss, and the training is always interesting.
yeah.
The trainers always have lovely, interesting topics to talk about, like a stretch class Tyson
Yes.
lately
Yep.
seems to bring up little topics, or he's dimming the lights and making it meditation. And
Yeah.
the environment was just comfortable, friendly.
Yeah.
You walk in the door, there's people sitting around here waiting to go to class. And you don't have to worry about phones being used
Yeah.
inside the centre. No one's got big headphones on that are getting
No.
bigger and bigger by the day.
Yeah.
apparently. And there's
Everyone's talking, everyone's chatting and laughing.
And,
Yeah.
and there's no mirrors, so
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about your big muscle.
Yeah.
I'm menopausal and I need to be able to do this fitness. I've always been active and fit, trying to be fit
Yes.
my whole life, but it's even more important now that we keep our bone density safe and
Yes.
healthy, and so
Stronger,
using
yeah.
weights regularly is important.
Yes.
Plus, we need to consider our feeling happy and healthy in our mind. So exercise increases serotonin and dopamine levels. So
Yes.
you walk away feeling good, you come away part of a group.
Yes.
Sense of belonging is massively important as we get older.
100%.
And having somewhere to go. So we love coming to do this together.
Yes.
And to couples that play together, stay together. So
I love that.
My name is Richard.
Richard.
No, I started first.
Yep.
Bugged me for what seemed forever.
Yes.
Would come home, raved about the sessions, raved about the trainers.
Yep.
I was like, babe, I don't care.
Yep.
But I started pushing 50 and was carrying weight in all the wrong spots. So
Yep.
I came along and loved it.
Loved it.
And I was pushing 50, so
Yep.
I realised I needed to start to take better care of myself. I work in a completely sedentary job, white collar desk job, have
Yep.
done ever since I left school. So needed to get moving, and to be honest, Steve, for vain reasons, I think I actually for coming was to look good in a t-shirt. So
Right, okay.
my motivation was a little bit warped at the start.
At the start, yeah.
But started to feel good. Noticed that I was getting more flexible, my balance was better,
Yep.
my strength was better,
Yep.
the weight was dropping. But I'm convinced that anyone that is struggling emotionally and mentally, there's no doubt that physical exercise will definitely help on that journey.
Fantastic.
I'm Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Very high risk of diabetes and heart disease.
Yep.
It runs in my family, and I had gestational, and I was like, it's not going to happen to me. So I thought I'd better do something about it, and saw this as a different kind of gym, and thought I'd give it a go and love it. Because there's no mirrors.
Yep. No
Love
mirrors.
that.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Very supportive.
Yep.
Everyone's really friendly, and you've always got help to know that you're doing the exercises right, and you're not going to cause injury, and you've always been pushed to your hardest as well.
Yeah.
Heaps more energy. Which
Yep.
I'm loving, especially with the little people.
Yep.
So I've got more energy. I have lost weight and changed shape, which
Yes.
is great. So a lot more confidence as well.
Yep.
So energy,
Yep.
confidence.
Yep.
And
Body
I
change.
now know that I'm, according to the doctor, really at no risk of diabetes if I keep doing this.
Yeah.
But it's a different kind of gym. It's not your normal one where everyone's pouncing around,
Yes.
in their
Yeah.
nothing and makeup
Yes.
and all that. It is just down to earth. Everyone's friendly,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of people have come who have had anxiety and such forth, and it's been really beneficial to them.
Yeah. Brilliant.
So I was self-conscious about my weight, and I knew I had to make changes, but I just didn't know how to do that. Anyway, I think one of my friends was following Steve, so I ended up following Steve's videos for maybe nearly a year, and then Steve put out a call out for volunteer childcare assistants.
Yep.
So I said, okay, I put my hand up. So I came in and met Steve and Hayley.
Yep.
And they brought me on board. And then I came to classes, but I wasn't very committed.
Yep.
Because I was a bit self-conscious, shy and all of that. And I was driving home and I was thinking, that's it. got to change what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I like coming here because like there's no mirrors and everyone's really friendly and they include you and you start to build relationships that way. And it's just nice to come to a gym that everyone's like saying, hi Corinne, how are you? And
Yeah.
you do the same back.
Yeah. So it's
Because if you're all on the same kind of journey, then you want to see each other.
Progress,
And you want
yeah.
to come. So. Well, today I feel pretty good. I've
Yep.
got high energy.
Yep.
And I get excited with every, like I don't have goals, but there's PTs here who push you and
Yep.
give you challenges and they believe in you. And I found that my personal best with the using the bar is up to 30 Ks now.
Yep.
And I'm building my weights up.
Yes.
pretty high.
So you're this morning.
Diane.
Oh, Diane, you've been on a journey, haven't you now?
Yeah.
You have been on a journey, and I haven't caught you for a little while now.
Yeah.
So let's go right back to the beginning, the reasons why you started at Feel Good Fitness. You know, you've had a few bumps in the road, so let's talk about the whole, before you started, the reasons why and where you are now.
Right, so I started 3 years ago, quite a lot overweight with a string of health problems, you know, liver issues, cholesterol issues, anxiety, depression, you name it,
Yeah.
you know. After being here for a couple of months, I started seeing improvements in my health, started getting off anxiety meds and stuff like that. Weight started dropping as a result. I wasn't on a journey really specifically to lose weight.
Yep.
Yes, that was the goal in the end, but it was the other things I needed to fix.
Yeah.
And the weight happened along the way as
Yes,
a bonus.
yes.
You know, learning new healthy way of living and dealing with life and learning to move, find confidence in yourself, trust your body,
Yeah.
and you know, just start, commit, and stick with it,
Yes.
and everything follows. You
Yeah.
know, it's all about listening to your trainers as well.
Yeah.
You know, that they can see sometimes where you might have been really good, and they can see when you're having that little bit of dip, and they're going to adjust you along the way to say, okay, back off a bit. Like I've just come through a shoulder injury, and if it wasn't for my trainer telling me, okay, I know you want to go for it, but slow down, back off a bit, or whatever.
Yeah.
So listening to your trainer, going with your body, learning your body as it changes along the way. You can have all
I needed to be able to do things that I haven't been able to do. I've got a brand new grandson coming, and I just wanted to make sure that I was going to be around to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I've had both my knees and hips replaced.
Yeah.
And I haven't been on the ground for 11 years, and I've been here 3 months, and I'm now on the ground, and it's great.
Brilliant. So
But I just like the people that come. We're all beginners, and we all help each other, so it's good. Yeah.
brilliant.
So I mostly go to Amanda.
What do you think of the trainers down here?
Fantastic.
Loving
They
it?
are so good. They vary things that if you need to that you can't do, they'll vary it for you.
Yeah.
Without you making you feel guilty that you're doing something different.